Hello, we're back. Let's go. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Throw that back in your face. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Phoenix. Question. Why are you pinning all this on a 17-year-old child who is not a lawyer? Why are you doing that? That's not okay. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. The beat on that. Love it. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Oh, there he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Karma's voice, when he says objection, sounds like a demon. I'm not going to put that much effort into his voice. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. I will rip my vocal cords out trying to do his voice. The prosecution may call his first witness. Because it's something like... It's like really, really... What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. I was going to say Gick Dumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, There happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she had 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Huh. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. You're gonna say not guilty. No, he's not. Witness testimony. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called to the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, gumshoe. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Cross-examination. The arrest of Edgeworth. Just gotta press everything. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who had 2 gunshots, right? See what I mean? Demon voice. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Oh, he made him feel sad. Oof. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. Now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So, we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. So let's look at the body. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. And again, only just getting that evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. What? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was a decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Here's the thing that's really annoying. We just found out about the pistol and the bullet at the same time. Just look at his evil face. Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? What an odd thing to specify. Why would you specify it's the right hand? I wonder if that'll become important later. Order. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Fired 3 times bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. She had 2 gunshots. He had 1 shot to his heart, but it was fired 3 times. Discrepancies everywhere. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tsk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. No, you fucking couldn't. No, you couldn't. However, you wish to hear the witnesses speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. Will you now, bitch? I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. You're not the judge. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Von Garmer, clearly. December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Edgeworth. My guy. Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, we need you there. That's such a mean thing to say. Yeah, you're useless. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Nick! It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Don't make her sad! Don't make her sad! Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa! Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. He's right there. Like, he could cheerlead her on without being a dick to Edgeworth at the same time. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? There she is. Lotta Hart, you're a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? You all need to learn some manners. The little pouty face. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. Here she goes. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I will have order. Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Yeah, I don't fucking think so. But wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. The cross-examination? A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? There were 2 gunshots. So how did it catch the moment of the gunshot? If it fired after the first sound? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Let's go. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Witness's account. Okay. It was Christmas Eve, right? Just after midnight, I reckon. Let's also... Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Uh-huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. Demon voice. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to this trial, when it's continued testimony. That's the kind of stuff that people would pull out to be like, oh, she doesn't know anything because she made a single mistake. I heard this bang come up from the lake. Let's press that. So you went looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. I want to check it. Okay, go back. It's not clear to see anything from this. Apart from the fact that one looks like death, because it's all cloaked. How could you tell it was 2 men? I'm gonna put a pin in that. I actually can't remember much about this trial aspect of this particular turnabout. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Well, because she's gonna talk too much. There wasn't nary a thing on that boat. On the lake but the boat. I feel like I can push that thing, that one, with the gaudy thing. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Objection! Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objections sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Sorry, Nick, if only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Yes, because you put the pressure on her. You spoke to a 17-year-old and were like, yeah, can you get your sister here? Oh, you can't? Oh, great. What a good time for you to be shit at your job. Right. I'm going to save because I'm about to present the Gordy newspaper and that could be a mistake. Yeah, she's a research student. Oh, fuck, it was the wrong thing. This evidence clearly contradicts that, Your Honor. How exactly? They aren't, are they? No. Okay, yeah, fair enough, that's fine. I don't think that one had points with the judge. There wasn't anything in the lake with the boat. Then there was another bang. There were 2 gunshots. Okay, I'm gonna present this photograph. No. Because I was gonna say, how can you tell it's 2 gentlemen from that picture? But, nope, that's not right. Okay. I've already lost a big chunk of my, When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. I heard that bang come up from the lake. I'm gonna press this again. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just as clear as I see you. Press further. Wait a second, I was asking about you, not the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, we get it. I'm gonna try presenting this again. Oh! I have an idea. She said this takes a picture automatically when there's a loud bang, but there was only 1 taken. So when she says there was another loud bang, I'm gonna present the camera because it didn't take a picture. Damn it. Alright, cool. If I lose all of that, by the way, he's immediately announced guilty. Right, let's have a look at my court record. I could say this because there's only 1 bullet shot, or there's only 1 bullet, or it was fired 3 times. I'm gonna try just presenting a load of shit. And then I'm gonna restart if I lose all of this, because I actually just really cannot remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. We've got 1 thing left and then they're gonna be like, fuck you, Edward. There was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but the boat. Let's try pressing this again. What did she say last time? Are you sure about that? Yeah, scan is pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Just answer the question in full. Okay. Okay. I was in my car. Did I press her on her car? I have a feeling that what I've actually done is not press every statement, and that's why we're having an issue, because maybe I should have unlocked something. Did I not press the car? I feel like I did. Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Yeah, press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? It's gonna say it had no bearing on the case. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. Okay, that's exactly what it was. I just hadn't pressed through everything. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems like you aren't able to find contradiction in the testimony for Put your on it. But you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick. Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Is it Mia? Who was that? It was me! Oh, just Maya. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big deal? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Objection. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No! No! Wait, because it wasn't him that had an outburst. It was me, Mayor. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Go on, take the reins, old man. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Connor, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Mayor Fay, You will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Mayor, you did more than enough, Mayor. You did more than enough. Peh. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Right, okay. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay. She just says she definitely saw Edgeworth. So we need to just throw the picture in her face. I saw it clear as day. The man in the boat was Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can do anything to that, but I can't squander Mayor's efforts either. Right, I'm going to save, because we have an itty-bitty little lifeline from me just throwing everything, the kitchen sink and everything at the testimony. I just hadn't pressed everything. Right, I'm going to present the picture. Glory be. Gotcha. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men in the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? She has no but. Mr. Wright has a point.
Objection.
That's why I told her to not say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. There we go. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. Okay. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits, so once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with binoculars. Right, okay, we're gonna go back and ask why the fuck she brought binoculars with her. I have a feeling pressing statements, though, is gonna get Mr. Von Karma's knickers in a twist, so... Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? I'm glad that we're doing this now because it's been pissing me off since ages ago. The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? Yes. If you believe it is, you may continue with your line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm just gonna fucking save because I don't trust myself. I'm not gonna say no, because I feel like it's our only way around. Do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. No, you didn't, Phoenix. You did perfect. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I feel like I can just present that it's there for loud noises, and I will have won something. Let's present and see what happens. Oh, so smart. You are photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I'm so sorry, the accent just come out then. I saw the camera you set up yesterday and it was terrible. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I have evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. Oh, my ear hurts. Oh, really painful. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Yes, present it, please. Press the wrong button. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard no lake monster. Heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. It's your fucking camera. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well. Let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. I'm just gonna save, because it might be the camera, the article, or it might be the camera. What is proof that the witness was trying to take a photograph of Gordy? Let's go with the camera again. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Ah! Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to take a picture of a photograph of Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Witness testimony. Lots of new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I hit the bank, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Dum, dum, dum. You may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer, that has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with an other pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Let's go! Okay. Actually, research student, blah 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 blah. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. We're gonna save. Because I feel like, she earlier said she scanned the entire lake, right? There wasn't much else to look at. There clearly was, in her mind, because she wanted to see Gordy. I'm a legend. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing there. Any normal person would be looking at it. Yeah, but you're not normal. I agree, any normal person would. But you were far from normal. Okay, I'm just on the same wavelength as Phoenix at this point. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You are camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying you're not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photograph and... Witness. That's enough. You've had a long delay. Shut your pie hole. A long day. Shut my what? What was she about to say? She enlarged it. We heard her saying way back at the camp. She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Haha! She said it'll drop the quality and might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. If we do nothing, he goes to jail. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. Ooh, you old fool. Yeah, Lotte. Take him down, bitch. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Bum, 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 bum. Why does everyone in this wear masks? Well, we still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept it as evidence. I found the contradiction. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be there is something. Don't worry, baby. We got this. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. No, it's not, baby. No, it's not. Let's go. Let's go. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. There is. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? I figured it out the moment I saw this thing. I figured this out the moment they said that the gun had his fingerprints from his right hand on them. You will show the court what you mean. What about this photograph is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Go, that. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you his left hand. I love that. They really slather that on there. I'll show you the evidence that this left hand contradicts. I'm raving. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Okay, earlier on, Edgeworth said he thought that the man had shot himself. So we're going to go with that. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Intrigue music. Order, order. So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance in which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. So the boat wouldn't have even worked anywho. There is no way it could have been suicide. The boat is not 3 meters long. From the distance we saw that shot, a supposed shot, that was like barely a meter. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Hang on. That said shot from 1 meter away. Where did I get 3 meters from? I'm pretty sure I just read that he said 3 meters. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about 1 meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go and check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something from me. What? Tell her watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record she heard 2 shots. To be continued. Cool. We're going to stop it there, especially since my daughter just come back from swimming with her father. So, thank you for staying, etc., and have a good day.